Alright everyone, Shikai Hogan here, reporting for the trial. So, it's been a while since the last time I'm doing any sort of device trial. Like, the last time I do a device trial was like January, I think. Let me check it real quick, because again, I don't really buy device that much that is worth to talk about most of the time. I really want to bring back the older devices that I never got the chance, because I want to just do some sort of live review these days instead of video, because, well, I'm kind of lazy. So probably gonna go back to actual video because it's much better that way, to be honest, for people that just want to get a quick review. This is more like a more of a live-ish reaction in a way, where I just try things out, see if I like it or not, something like that. And actually, the last one that I do with the device trial was 2023 with the Game Server C2 arcade stick. Wow. Okay. Been half a year, I guess. In November, December, January, February, March, April. Yeah, almost half a year since the last device trial. Well, surprisingly, that device trial was pretty alright. And so, yeah, tonight the last week, not really last week, but for a while, I really want to get a new pair of headphones, right? Because I've been using my SHP 9600 by Philips for a very long time. Like, that was, I don't even remember, I don't even make a review of it before. And while it is nice, it still have some downside of it, like it just doesn't want to catch on my head properly, so a bit annoyed about it. Because the rubber on the, it's not really a rubber under the Philips. I'm just gonna show you. Let's just go to the table, yeah. So, talking about my keyboard here. Just gonna move it there. Ooh, a bit dusty here. But yeah, the last headphone that I use, aside from the cause, which the cause I really like, I actually use the Philips for most of my PC stuff and just listening music as well. Like, it's fine, I guess, for the most part. But this part right here, the one on this top here, I don't know if you can see it properly. How do I show you guys this? Not that. This right here is not rubber, so it doesn't catch onto my head as well. So it end up being just keep sliding when I do certain move. Not really certain move, just certain things that involve my head whopping, like this for example, or me leaning forward and back, which you cannot see because, yeah, photo rigging. But you get my point, because it's actually a letter. I mean, it feels nice. Don't get me wrong, it actually feels nice. But it slides my hair really easily, so sometimes when for example, I pick up some stuff from the ground, it's end up with me having this tilted towards the front or towards the back, if depending on what I'm trying to do, which is not really ideal. Like, you don't want that to happen for the most part. So, like, it's nice, but I also kind of want to have something a little bit different in terms of looks and sound. And yeah, as you notice, I still have it on here. I mean, I can just take it off, but you'll see this in a bit later when we talk about the main attraction of the day. So I decided to search for some headphones, right? Which is, shouldn't be too hard. Like, some of my friends is recommending the Audio-Technica M50X or M40X, similar like that, right? It's pretty standard. But then, one fateful day, it's kind of dumb fateful day to be honest, I stumble upon this on the official shop, online shop in Indonesia for the Audio-Technica. That's right, this is the ATH-GDL3 NAR headphone from Audio-Technica. And as you can see, it looks kind of different than your usual ATH-GDL3 because, as you can see from this obvious styling, yes, this is a collaboration between Audio-Technica and Monster Hunter, which is really interesting because, for one, not the first time that Monster Hunter actually collaborating with Audio-Technica, because aside from the fact that there is another version of this, which is the Zynogre, of Zynogre, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Yeah, it kind of shows how old you are sometimes if you use English patch. But as you can see, they actually have another collaboration with with Audio-Technica as well, with the different model. And my brother said it was with the M50X. So I missed that, but doesn't matter because this one features one of my favorite monsters from Monster Hunter series, which is, if the NAR code doesn't give the obvious idea, it's the Nargacuga version. And yes, this red line is quite iconic when this monster is really angry, especially after you throw a bloody sonic bomb. Yeah. don't throw sonic bombs, guys, against this thing. Just throw a flashbang. And yeah, as you can see on the side, there is the kanji letters for the most part. Actually, no. This is actually katakana, naruga, kuruga. I'm not sure about the kanji though. But yeah, I believe this is, no, actually no, doesn't. Is it no? Yeah, that is no. Right? Yeah, it is definitely, it's a bit stylized. I'm still not used to reading Japanese letter, but yeah, there's the kanji here. I don't know what this means, but I have a feeling this is based on the font styling on the Monster Hunter Rise, where it made its latest appearance last time. So yeah, and as you can see on the bottom here, I'm just gonna tilt it here. Oh, dang it. Just like this. On the bottom here, it says ATH-GDL3 NAR. Yeah, that's the code for this model. And again, on the side, we have part of the Nargacuga. By the way, you get this as a sticker. How do I know that? I already opened this actually. But yeah, ATH-GDL3 NAR high fidelity gaming headset. Yes, this is categorized as a gaming headphones or headset because it has a microphone on it as well. And the price, it's kind of entry level, if you want to say it, in the world of audiophile, but really for someone that's just regular user like me, it's yeah, $120, $200. I got this for discount as well because looks like they're trying to clear this out on their particular warehouse, because by the time I try to order this, there's only 3 left on the shop. 2 already sold, 3 left. Yeah, I guess not a lot of people is a fan of Nargacuga, especially after they got smacked with the spiky tail. Happens a lot. Myself included. And yeah, the funny part about this slides off and it's refilled just a regular box underneath. Like there is no branding whatsoever in the actual box. It's just cardboard box. Inside also some more cardboard, which it protects the headphones pretty well. Inside, it's actually included some instruction manual, warranty cards, the Nargacuga stickers, and obviously the headphones, alongside with the two different cables, which I'm going to show you in a bit. And pretty regular packages, and it's pretty alright. Like, there is, aside from the styling, there is not much to talk about. Like, it's it's just a normal headphones, a normal headset actually. Not even in a sense that it has RGB. No, you'll see what I mean. So that said, let's move this away because obviously I already unboxed it actually. So I'm just gonna show you the goods. Alright, how do I show this? Alright, here it is. The ATH-GDL3 Nargacuga. As you can see, the red looks really nice. Alongside the reflection, a bit of dirty, but yeah, this is an open back headset. My favorite kind of headset really, simply because it's just my kind of, I prefer open back over close simply because I still have sound bleeding in, because in my place I get called quite a bit by my family, so to avoid my feeling of paranoia of being called and I don't listen, I always try to find a pair of headphones or headset that is actually open back. This is also the reason why I don't like IEM as much as I really want to try to like it. Like it's just one of the reasons. IEM or TWS, I tried. I don't like how it stays in my ears, so yeah. But anyway, let's look around, yeah. So as you can see, the cable is a bit exposed, so hopefully it stays fine. Though from my experience using it, you barely hit the cable much, so you don't have any actual problem for the most part. But yeah, that's something that you should worry about. Bunch of this part is plastic, which is, yeah, it's fine. Also, I really like the pattern on this. I try to show you with the reflection there. That is a subtle pattern. Like if it's on just certain angle, you won't even see it. I really like the subtle design on that, like based on the spikiness of the Nargacuga. Like it's based on the icon of the monster lock in the Monster Hunter. That's pretty cool. Also, we have the guild logo here. I'm not sure if this is the new or old logo, but it's a really nice logo because, you know, Monster Hunter. And yeah, of course, it has the Audio-Technica logo because, well, it's made by of Audio-Technica. Inside, we have a really nicely patterned design as well, kind of following some Monster Hunter theming in this case, which is pretty nice. It also says that which side is what, so it helps. Any some sort of Easter egg around here? Probably not. Actually, there is one Easter egg that I accidentally found while I'm trying to figure out if my microphone is broken or not, which I'll talk about, which it's kind of funny story. So I'm not sure if I want to remove it again because I kind of rip it a little bit, but you know what? Fine. So inside, we have this detachable microphone. I'm gonna open it for now. Put it somewhere safe, around Chris' chest. But this is a really nice Easter egg because you won't see this if you don't try to open up the foam on your microphone because it comes installed immediately. Can you show it? Dang it. Focus. Focus. It focused too much on Chris. I mean, I love Chris, but Yeah, there you go. I forgot what item it is. It's been a while since the last time I played Monster Hunter, but it's a material logo of something that drops from Nargacuga. I think it's one of the Wyvern or plate. No, plate doesn't look like this if I remember correctly. Looks like I forgot the name of the material, but it's Nargacuga something. I think it's crystal. Oh no, it's not crystal. Whatever. But this is a really nice Easter egg. And since we're here, this thing is detachable. So if you don't like using the mic, which I probably not gonna use it that much with my PC situation, which I'll talk about later, I can just remove it, and now it's basically just a normal headphone, which is pretty cool. Because some of the modern gaming headphones these days actually has that option, which is really nice. Oh, by the way, this thing doesn't have the surround 7.1, which, you know, it's fine. I don't really use it. Like, maybe my sound card that I use for my Philips actually use it. It's a cheap sound card, but it has it, I guess. But it's not that bad, I guess. Hello, Zero! How are you? Hope you're doing well. I'm just gonna keep it attached, by the way, for now. And again, this one, detachable cable. I don't know what size this is, but this is really different than my other headphones because on the Philips SHP 9600, you actually use just a regular good old 3.5 audio jack. Like, straight up. Doesn't really need to think too much. But unfortunately, on the Audio-Technica, that is different. Also, this is TRRS because of the microphone, so that is that. So as you can see, the length different and the girth different. So you cannot interchange with any other cable in the case of Audio-Technicas, but so you have to find this specific kind of plug for it, which is, you know, probably not the hardest thing to do if I know what its actual size, which I'm gonna check on the spec sheet later. But do note that means you cannot just interchange between headphone cables, which is kind of sad. But at the same time, I have a feeling they have a specific reason for why they decided to do that. But I don't know. Anyway, continuing on through the side here, we have the volume scroll wheel, right near the cable plug, and then following that on and next to it is the mute button, which this is off, this is on. And I have quite a funny story as well, which I'll talk about it later, which probably not too much later. Also, this is the longer type of cable, so that's why it has these two. So this is not a 2-in-1 cable TRRS. This one that has a split at the end, which is, you know, it's nice, but it's kind of useless on my PCs. So not because of I don't have it, but because it just doesn't work as intended for whatever reason. Hello, Maito, welcome. You are new here, I believe. So anyway, let me up the other cable real quick. Remember, this is supposed to be for gaming, right? So that means you don't want a 3 meters cable sometimes to actually attach to your headphone because it's just going to be quite messy, like if you just want to plug it into your controller. So they have the much shorter cable, and as you can see, they make it really different between the two. Again, regular plug, Audio-Technica plug. I don't know what's the size. So yeah, thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much for subscribing. So anyway, and also yes, thank you. This is limited edition, so it's kind of expensive. It hurts. It hurts to talk price. Let's not talk about price. But yeah, so this one goes to the headphone, this one goes to whatever device that you want. For example, I have a very nicely paired color with the Hori FPS pad here, which again, I can just plug in that and I can use the communication through the controller. And yes, again, because it's so short, it doesn't need to tangle around too much around your body, which is really helpful. I'm kind of glad that they actually do that, because now I can just use it for my phones, for example, if I want to listen to something. And obviously, if your phone is an older model, which I'm still kind of mad that they try to remove it from phones, but if you have an older phone, you have this plug and you can plug it like here. See? By the way, this is not my only phone. I have another one. But as you can see, I don't think I can do this without actually using the converter of some sort. So yeah, Onikuma K9 Cat Elf RGB. Ooh, what is that? Hang on. Let me see what that is. Does it actually has a cat ear on it though? Because it says cat. I mean, to be fair, Nargacuga is somewhat of a cat. Somewhat. Yeah, I know it's not much of a cat, but you get the idea when you see it. One. Oh, it does has it. Onikuma K9. Also, yeah, this thing doesn't have RGB. Kind of pink and cats. I see. Let me have a look. You know, actually, it's not. It's not that bad. It actually looks pretty good. Not gonna lie. It's dominated by white. I see. And seems like it's a close back from the looks of it. Got it. So yeah, as you can see, I can just use this for, like, if I want to use it on a controller, like this Hobby Pad FPS or my music phone. Yeah, I use that phone that I show you for specifically for musics now. Though, if I want to be more specific, if I want to use an actual music device, I'm gonna use my PSP. The PSP has a really good DAC, by the way. You would be surprised if you ever own one. You can use it as a music player really well. And yes, again, the site, like, holy shit. This is the very reason I actually buy it, by the way. The exposed driver, well, not really exposed, but the exposed driver housing, they painted red. The original version of the GDL3 actually painted blue, which is, it's fine. But this red color, ugh. Also the subtle design. Yeah, look at that. It has the subtle reflective design. It's amazing. But yeah, a bit of exposed cable, but it doesn't hit your head. But it's something that you should be worried sometimes. So, that said, I think I'm gonna give it a go. With some testing. Should I put this on back? I think it's gonna take too long if I try to put it on back. You know what? I prefer the design that it doesn't have it, so I'm just gonna leave the foam somewhere. Besides, I can just find a foam replacement. That's just your typical foam, really, as far as I know. Alright, I'm gonna equip it right now. And something that I forgot to mention. This thing is weighing about 220 grams, so it's pretty light. And it just felt nice to use. So, gonna try some songs here, but I'm not gonna make you hear the audio because, well, copyright. But it's just kind of nice to at least show what I'm listening. Where's my keyboard again? First off, I think I'm gonna go with Unison by Hosho Marine. It's a pretty interesting song because it's mostly bass and treble with vocal because she's singing it. So this is testing the bass and the treble because I heard this headphone that I'm having right now, which is the GDL3, actually has a really sharp treble. I mean, I did play it a little bit for when I received it earlier today. So actually, is it a good idea to even show Shobarin's music video? Now that I think about it. You know what? You'll see it on this small screen. Because I just remember Hoshomarin is a bit of a... yeah. Okay. Yeah. Alright. The bass is kind of low. Like, it's not really hitting much. Like, it's pretty strong still, but it's fine. Like, it's not as high as my SHP 9600, by the way. This is literally V-shape. The GDL3 is a bit different. I mean, still somewhat V-shape, but in terms of sound profile, but it's fine. But the treble, yeah, it's somewhat how do I say it? Somewhat sharpish, but it's not that bad. Not as bad as some reviewers says. With some of the high end and stuff. But I mean, I like the vocal. The vocal is actually pretty alright. Like, it's how do I say it? Like, it's pretty pronounced, but not in the way that is so far away. And the audio profile, the sound stage, okay, that's the word. The sound stage is actually pretty nice because I can hear 4 different vocals at the same time or all around me, which is really nice. For me, as long as it balanced, then I am all good. But sound quality does affect gaming too. Exactly. Because in gaming, you kind of want to know the direction. Really nice. Oh my god, the whisper though. The whisper is actually really pronounced. Okay. Hang on. I'm a bit shocked. I already tried to listen to this. It keeps surprising with the whisper voice is actually really good. Don't tell me this is actually good for one of those ASMR stream listening session. Oh, maybe I should try to give it a go because one of my streamer that I follow actually going to do an ASMR stream in 2 days, so that would be really interesting. I never watched ASMR stream before, but would be really interesting, yeah. Oh boy. That would be really interesting. Because you would think, I mean, it kind of makes sense. They make the vocal as good as possible for gaming headset. Because, you know, you talk a lot with your teammate, right? But I didn't know it's this good though for music. So, that's a surprising feature. Which, by the way, it's almost the same reason as how I fell in love with this particular headphone, which is this one right here. The KOS KSC75. This thing is a clip-on earphone. It's amazing. And it's much more cheaper, by the way, compared to what I'm using right now. But Well, it doesn't have a mic, so yeah. But I really like this. Clip-on earphones should be more common because I really like the design of clip-on earphone or headphone. Simply because they're just so easy to use and doesn't really get in the way on your head as much as normal over-ear headphones or on-ear headphones, right? I know clip-on is really comfy because like you can barely feel it. Really lightweight and stuff. But enough of that. We're here to talk about the GDL3 here. So the treble, yeah, it's kind of sharp. It's quite sharp, which is kind of surprising. I mean, it's not that surprising really, but kind of surprising coming out of Audio-Technica really. But it's not that bad because thankfully, Unison by Hosho Marin is actually pretty well tuned. So it's not affecting me much. Also, this thing is staying on my head really well. I try to shake my hands a little bit. Yeah, because thanks to the rubber here, oh sorry, the rubber here, this is actual rubber, it stays on my head pretty well. Which a lot of headphone manufacturers for some reason fails on that. At least on the cheaper end. So I said cheaper end, but then we have this entry level audiophile, which is about the same price as I buy the GDL3. This thing slides a lot. This ladder, it slides a lot. Whenever I move a little bit during gaming, it just kind of, oh, it almost fell off my head. I need to try to adjust it again. It's annoying when that happens. And the vocal is actually really good. Oh god. This is really surprising. Like the whisper on the song actually really pronounced really well. The normal, yeah, definitely. But you know, I want to try something that is much better because like I really like rock songs more than this song. Like I really like this song, yes. But if I found a very nice rock music, like the old style rock music, yeah. ASMR must sound so good with that. Yeah, I have a feeling it will be really good. I'm probably gonna wait for the ASMR stream that one of my streamer that I'm following recently. I really love it. I really love her. Yeah, I'm kind of a simp, but uh, would be really interesting though. All right. So the next one that I'm gonna try is I need to find a song that has electric guitar, or just guitar in general, because that's one of my favorite instrument to listen to. Because like, good guitar riff is amazing. So I think, okay, we got the punk cover here of Lost Kitten made by Gita. This one I can show, I believe. So I mean, you cannot hear it, but at least you can see what I'm using. Bring it on. Yeah, this is the song. And yeah, the bass is actually pretty alright. Actually, I still can hear it just fine. Like it's just like dum 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 dum, something like that. I still can hear that. And oh my god, the guitar sounds really good. Oh, the mid is actually, I really like the mid profile of this headphone actually. You got my eyes, you've got my eyes. Oh man, the electric guitar sounds is amazing. Like, oh, the when both sides starts playing the guitar, I can hear it so nicely between two sides. That's amazing. This is actually much better than my SHP 9600. The SHP 9600 is a bit tighter in terms of soundstage, even though they both are open back. Oh yeah, I can hear the guitar really well. That. Woo! The guitar details is actually really good. I really like it. Yeah, the drum is a bit too much, to be honest, because they're on the higher treble, but it's actually pretty good. Oh, I didn't. Ooh, hello. Oh, that. Okay, yeah. I can I can hear which one is the lead guitar and the follow guitar really well. Like I can feel the difference between the two. That's awesome. Okay, yeah. You know, this is why you shouldn't really trust reviewer at times because when it comes to sound, okay, when it comes to sound, you actually end up with what you preferred, right? Again, this is felt like the bigger brother of the COS KC75 in my opinion, but it has difference though because of how they are made and stuff. And this one, I can feel much wider soundstage compared to KC75. And KC75 is not a bad small pair of headphones at all. So the GDL3 is actually a better version in my opinion. But it's a bit heavier to run because it needs more power with the sound card or DAC, whatever you want to call it. I'm not really the expert for that, but I do know the KC75 is much lighter to run than a bigger driver. This is a 45mm driver, by the way, as you can see earlier. But I can hear the details really nice on this thing. Much better than the Philips. So this is actually a good sign. And the vocal is a bit not really on the back. Like it's not really forward at all in this much more sound situation, right? Which is it's not a bad thing. Sometimes you want the vocal to be more pronounced. Other times you just want to hear the instruments, like so. This is not bad. Not bad at all. I just watched the comment a little bit here. Babe, wake up, new Cosmic Anthem drop. But yeah, by the way, this is a really good song. Visit the creator, by the way, which is Gita here. He has a mostly shit post apparently according to him musics, but he has this gold. He has this hidden gems from time to time appear, so be sure to follow him. Okay, one more song. I need a bit of a slower song, so I think I know who I want to go for then. Bit of a slow song. Yes, this is another VTuber. So I'm gonna try to listen to the Battle Geese. Okay, come on now. Okay, on the bright side, the ad sound is actually pretty alright. Okay, this is more of a much more vocal focus song and acoustic guitar following it. And yeah, this is. I mean, I'm obviously biased towards her voice because I do like her. But putting that aside, there is some high ends that I can definitely hear because of these headphones compared to the KC75, and definitely much. It's much better in comparison to the Philips, but it's a bit too sharp for some, I guess. But overall, though, yeah, the vocal balance with the music is actually pretty nice. Na, 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 na. Yeah, you can feel the guitar tone really well. Oh, okay, there's another instrument near that guitar. Na, 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 na. Ooh. I remember using the SHP 9600 when listening to this song. Some of the stuff is how do I say this? Like kind of squished. I mean, it's not that exaggerated, but just a little bit compared to this one. This I can feel much better. So mostly because of how open this is compared to what I'm used. So it's really good. But yeah, it's really nice to listen slower song that's focused with guitar and vocal as well. So yeah, the mid is actually really good for me, which is kind of surprising because how do I say this? How do I say this? Uh, it just feels good. But the thing is, I think we need to try the performance in gaming, right? The problem is, I don't have any FPS games anymore. Like, I do have one more, which is Valorant, but I don't update it for so long because I only play that whenever my friend invites me. Yeah, I'm not really into hero shooter as much. I guess you could call it a hero shooter. I used to have CS:GO, but it updated to CS2, and the CS2 is a bit it's a lot more stuttery for a Southeast Asian player for whatever reason. At least from my experience. So I guess we're gonna have to find something then. Alright. I wish I have MechWarrior Online. That one has a pretty alright sound design unless we get into space because, well, it's space. You cannot hear outside. Let's see. What do I have? Something that is actually quite sound intense in a way. I think I'm gonna give this a go with GBO2 because this one has a mix of music and voice where the operator talks to you and then some sound effect that is really intense to some. Not really intense, but there is a lot of sounds basically when things happening, or something that is somewhat of a slower pace, in my opinion. So, I'm gonna plug in my controller real quick. By the way, this is not my only controller. I have 3 other controllers that I use. So it's just one of them that happen to be on the outside right now because I'm gonna bring it to my family's place tomorrow. Sound is a bit too low right now. Actually, hang on. My game sound is way too low. Yeah, it is way too low. Why is it less than what I did? Wait. Hang on. Is the oh no. I think the button layout is flipped. Hang on, controller. Where's my controller setting? Official layout. No, I don't want to use the official layout. Where's my actual layout? Dang it, templates. Game path. Alright, there you go. Yeah, the guitar always sounds pretty good though. Alright, I don't need to go to my sound card on this one. I actually just need to go on my ear to adjust my volume. Really convenient. I used to have a similar design before, but it's game. Is it working now? Alright, fine. Huh? Where's the official layout like that? Oh, that... come on, why is it not working now? Okay, you know what, I need to restart this real quick. Why is it not working now? Usually it works just fine. Let me lock that. Some of this control sometimes is kinda sensitive with where I plug things on. Like some only works on USB 2.0, the others only works on USB 3.0 for whatever reason. It's weird. I don't know why. It's one of those weird stuff that just kinda... Okay, that happens. The funny part is, it was working just fine. Oh, now it doesn't want to work at all. What is this? I just want to test my headphones. Now I run into a problem with my controller. Sure. It doesn't want to work now. What the hell is going on? Oh, this is so scuff. This is so scuff already. I mean, if it's not already scuff before, it definitely is now. Okay. I need to pull out my other controller. Okay, now it works. Okay, I used another controller. That's so dumb. What's up with that? my hobby my hobby FPS path doesn't work for whatever reason. I mean, to be fair, I haven't used it for a while, but come on, that's not a factor of breaking it, okay? That is so dumb. Yes, go. I just want to give it a go. Oh. What are they giving out, by the way? Okay. Been a while since last time I played this, so don't expect too much. If you're a GBO2 player. Okay, I'm just gonna go into training mode and use something that I can make some sound a little bit. Maybe even play one. Do you have a grenade? Oh, now I can copy something. That's nice. Okay, these do have hand grenades, so we can use this actually. Now, what cost are you again? 650. By the way, have you tried GBO2? It's kind of hard to recommend though, with the way it works sometimes. Yeah, something that has some stuff going on. But not too wide. Because if it's too wide, it's gonna take too long to go around. Alright. So this thing. This game has actually pretty good sound design, to be honest, so maybe... Oh! That landing sound is really meaty. Yeah, okay, the footstep sound is really good on this. I can hear some detailed sound effect, really nice. Okay, the sound is actually pretty good. Okay. Let's see. Can I hear the explosion? Okay, yeah, that's actually pretty alright. The gun sound is actually really meaty. Yeah, the gun sound is actually pretty meaty. Where's my nade? This Gundam game is called Gundam Battle Operation 2, available on Steam, by the way, and PlayStation. If you have PlayStation, I kind of recommend you to just play on the PlayStation version. It's a pretty good Gundam game, though it has some issues as well, and getting used to it's gonna be something as well. Okay, let's see. Nate! That's actually pretty good though. Yeah, the way the sounds play is actually pretty nice. Oh, I can hear the blub 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 sound. I don't know how to describe that. But I can hear it really nice. I can hear it really nicely. Yeah, the sound design is actually very nice on this game, so you can hear a bunch of sound really nicely. Oh yeah, I forgot this thing doesn't have the dodge roll. Oh well. But yeah, as you can see, it's pretty good. I can hear really nicely. You know, let's do a live battle. We're not gonna use this though, because sometimes you run into certain type of match, because you know the matching is based on time. Switched it's 2 hours, but doesn't really matter today. I just want to try out the sound a little bit, so not gonna play really well, but I really hope I do well enough to at least help the team. But I'm probably gonna more focus on the sound aspect for today. Alright, I'm gonna pick up my main mobile suit here. Where is it? Do I want to play simple today, or do I want to be more complex? You know, I'm gonna play simple. Where's my custom? Custom Barzem? Well, it's called Barzem Custom. Ah, there you go. The classic problem. This must sound so good in war games like Soulstorm or Company of Heroes. Oh, definitely! I have a feeling sounds very good on those kinds of game. Simply because, you know, it's already sounds pretty good. Like, I think it's pretty good as well in FPS games. Though, yeah, there is a bunch of aspect. Like, if you want a competitive edge, I don't think this is the right headphones in my opinion, because it doesn't have it's not a close back. This is according to people. I'm not really sure. I'm not the expert of gaming. But there is also the problem of that if it's even a problem for some people, I don't think it's a problem. This thing doesn't use surround 7.1. So it's practically raw. There is no software. It's just plug and play. It's very nice. That's sad though. That's sad. There are things that kind of a bit of a downside, at least with my computer, due to stuff. The sounds of tanks and war mechs are so good with headphones. True, I agree on that. The immersion is just really good usually on those kind of games. Mech Warrior, Company of Heroes, maybe even the other games like, let's see, Command and Conquer. I don't play RTS though because I kinda suck at it. But I've seen some people play. It's a really good game. The older one at least. And there are just much option for you to do certain things, you know, in those games. So yeah, like some sound you can tone down as well. Not sure about visual novel though, because visual novel or just story focused game would be interesting to see. I mean, I do have God Eater if you want to try some story tasks like Poco and stuff, but then again, I'm not endorsed by Audio-Technica. That's the obvious part. I mean, if I do, I would be really happy because free headphones. But on the case If some people think that I'm endorsed, no, I'm not. I'm not sponsored whatsoever. I wish I do. But that said, I think my opinion would be still the same though. Okay, the matchmaker is a bit of a mess because usually there is no C-rated player on an A-rated room. Not sure what happened today. Yeah, I'm gonna try to rejoin a room somewhere. Yeah, the quick match, it's nice, but it's not smooth. The matchmaker in this game is not smooth at all. On the other hand, though, okay, a few things of the downside. Let's see, the negative reviews are based a lot with matchmaking system. Yes, and connectivity in general also a problem in this game. Honestly, I have a love-hate relationship with this game. Not gonna lie, I love it because it's a really good game in its core. But then it becomes a problem the moment you try something else. Like, what surrounds it, it's just a mess at times. Balance, you don't really care about balance. This is Gundam games. What do you expect? I mean, they can make it a bit balanced from time to time, but for the most part, don't expect balance with Gundam games. Just don't. Even on the Gundam Versus, just don't. But and then there is the situation where sometimes connection is really spotty and it's not your fault. I've seen it multiple times because there are times that both sides, all players can see each other in real time. But for whatever reason, the damage doesn't come in as intended. And sometimes it doesn't even come in, and then just disconnect the entire room. It happens. Where is the player? I mean, to be fair, this is weekday, so... yeah. I'm not expecting too much, really, with weekdays play. The other part that is... Okay, let's talk about some of the downside with the headphones while we're here. For one, if you never tried an open back headphones before, you would be really confused as to why it bleeds sounds. Like, why people can hear your music, for example, or why you can hear people from the outside talking to you, even though it's a bit faint sometimes. That's because that's just the nature of open back headphones. So if you want isolation of concentration at full, this is not the headphones that you want. This is not the kind of headphones that you want in general. Remember, all three of my headphones or earphones here are all open back basically. So you will hear people from the outside, and they will hear what you're listening to, except for the cause. I don't know how, amazingly, the sound doesn't bleed out. Probably because it's small, but the sound doesn't bleed out to the outside unless you crank it up really high. Like at max volume of power. Which is really interesting, because the nature of open back is just bleed sounds to outside to achieve the soundstage really nice, so you can hear the surrounding better, right? Or just where the instrument is played from. And because of that, some people doesn't really like open back, some loves it so much, but playing it, using it out in the wild, like in a public area, like for example, while you are en route to somewhere with train or bus, like, you know, mass public transportation, the others would hear you, and depending on the people, they can get annoyed by it. So not really recommended for public use. Except again, the cost case is 75 because that one's just miraculous for what it's priced at. It's really funny. And the next thing that I think can be a problem is how deep the air cup is. Because this is much more, not really much more, but just a tad bit more shallow in terms of air cup compared to some headphones out there. And because of that, if you have a certain oh, really now? Okay, someone just has a really slow connection. Like, if you have a certain profile of your ear, you're actually going to hit the bottom of the air cup. And hello, Arcade Studios, how are you? So, because of that, like, it's not bad, because it's pretty soft regardless, but you will be really close to the driver. It's probably gonna sound really different. So that's another problem that I can see. And as for my own problem, my personal problem is actually because of my PC and nothing else that's causing it. Because for whatever reason, well, it is advantageous because it makes the headphones much louder, which is kind of funny because regular sound card that is built in is actually just not strong enough, like your regular phone or something, to drive the headphones. But for whatever reason, this thing is really strong to the point that I cannot even mute the microphone. And the microphone is distorted as well because of it. I tried with my phone and it sounds normal. It's really weird. By the way, I'm not using the headphones microphone in this case. I have a different mic for it. I'm doing alright. Just reviewing the headphone a little bit, and this is just test running it about the sound. Like, can I hear something? Oh yeah, the footstep actually sounds pretty nice. I mean, it's much lighter footstep sound compared to FPS games, but yeah, this is actually really good though. I wish I have Monster Hunter installed so I can play Monster Hunter to showcase it. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about the downside a little bit more after this match. Perhaps, we'll see. Oh, this is 6 versus 6, okay. Throw a name on my face. I hit someone else somehow. Oh yeah, this sounds really good though. Kill him. Okay, I'm gonna fall back here. Okay, glad I'm in cover already. Missed that. Dang it. Face space, I do love it, but oh shit, it doesn't kill. Volkan is really nice to stop people. I'm doing. Oh, that doesn't drop him. Oh, connection is suddenly dropping. No! Oh, that's unfortunate. Someone got disconnected. Yeah, see, this is one of the problem with this game sometimes. It's kind of sad. Because the core gameplay is really fun. But then problems like this happens. It's sad. Also, no one's picked up the beacon, so we cannot spawn further forward. Yeah, Vesker is already gone. It is annoying when this happened. That doesn't hit. Alright then. That guy's not that. No, download required. No, this definitely don't required though. That is not gonna counter. Oh my god, yeah. The sudden connection drop is sad. Oh, that guy's dead. I think it's just my connection dropping though this time around. Oh, I died. Yeah. That's the sad part about this game. Like, you see, my connection was fine earlier, and now it's not. The worst part is, the only message is the one on the top right. And it's blinking for... Okay. Okay, now it's normal. Or not. Yeah, another one got disconnected. Annoying, isn't it? I don't question is normal though. So that other guy was the cause of the issue, because yeah, this is peer-to-peer by the way. The connection is still peer-to-peer. Huh? Yeah, see? So you see the problem? When it doesn't work hard. There are multiple players already disconnected on the enemy side as well. The funny thing is we're still winning by scores. What the hell is going on? This game, man. Okay, connection finally goes normal, but ow! Holy shit, I'm dead. But yeah, it's quite the issue. I just spawned, buddy. That hurts a lot. Yeah, that's so many disconnection on the enemy side as well, doesn't help. I got hit by that one. Oh my god, did he not pay attention? Oh, you're not dead. We lost because of that. It feels bad when you play good and are going to hit a headshot but your connection dies. Yeah, that just feels the worst. Okay, but on the bright side, the sound actually really immersive with this headphone. Not all of that though. At the very least. At least we know it works really well. The game is not working really well though. Yeah, we're not gonna make a comeback of this, sadly. Oh, there still hits that one. Oh, wait, what happened? Huh? Wait, what happened to Arcade? Message just got retracted. Yeah, see? multiple users got disconnected. Ah. Yeah, it's a pain. I'm on 2nd rank! Dude, that's pain. That's pain. Now, that's just a huge pain in the ass. And well, 2 of the daily works at least. Okay. Oh, I have an idea. To test another thing about this. Well, I'm talking about it without having to play. So, do you guys like racing? Well. Oh, hang on. I'll just do that later. So, FPS, yeah, that's the problem. I don't have an actual FPS that has sound that is strong right now. Like, that's the closest to I have for FPS for now, which is kinda sad, really. But yeah, right now I don't have any FPS games on my PC, and honestly, the one that is the best right now for sound design to give it a go is actually Counter-Strike 2. The other one is gonna be Valorant, but I don't want to update it because also I forgot the account name, so yeah. Oh well. Crunker. Hang on. I don't want to download anything right now if possible because this is a mobile game. I mean, I can play it on my browser, but I don't have to make an account as well. Okay, I'm a bit lazy to do that for now. Okay, maybe in the future at some point. Cause not gonna lie, I'm honestly not into FPS the last few years. I don't know, I just got burned out thanks to Call of Duty. Yeah, I used to play Call of Duty, the 2019. You can see the video if you search for it. And hell, actually some stream as well. But honestly, I'm just gonna say fuck you, Battle Pass. I don't want to do that again. That will Battle Pass is just really bad for anyone's health, really. Good keyboard mat, thank you. It's not really keyboard mat. This is a play mat for card game. I just got given by my cousin from Japan. Well, not he's from Japan. He's back from Japan. I really like the character design. So let's see. Where's my racing games again? Like it has a quite an orc sound usually. Oh, they released the GT2 pack and the Nürburgring. I wish I have the money to buy it right now, but oh well. Not that I play it anytime soon. Okay. Number 3 maybe? I don't remember. I think it's 4. But yeah. If you want sound design, I think Assetto Corsa Competizione is pretty good. In terms of sound. But it's not the best in terms of for racing at least, but I want to at least have something in the background playing while we do talk about the upside and downside before I go, because I still have something to prepare for tomorrow because I have to visit my family, and I'm bringing out my laptop so I can play with my cousins and smaller, younger brothers here and there. Okay. Okay, there you go. It's finally detected. Oh, okay. I don't remember it's being this heavy. Oh, okay. GT2 pack DLC available now. I'll do that later. I don't have the money to buy it. Okay. Right. I really don't care about sound because I usually keep my computer muted. That's fair, but if you play FPS, you need the sound. If you play FPS games, you need the sound, alright? You cannot just leave it muted. You need to hear the footstep and stuff. But yeah, okay. Let's talk about how it is with the headphone sound, because I don't think you've seen it, RK, but this is the headphone again. Really nice, made by Audio-Technica, one of the more known audio brand in the industry. This is collaboration between Monster Hunter and Audio-Technica, and it features the Nargacuga design. In this case, as you can see, the reflective light on the design, it looks really nice. Detachable microphone. It actually has foam, but I just put it off because I just found out there is a really nice design underneath here. Really nice Easter egg if you open it up. Really nice ear cup foam with a platter design, I believe. Is it called? I'm not sure. And yeah, overall, really nice. And and yeah, it's really nice. Okay, let me just fast forward this to actual moving. I mean, if you can get it, and if you have the money, why not? I guess, because this is what we discussed about the headphones a little bit. Oh wow, that's Ryoma. It's been a while. So, in terms of design, obviously, it's really stylish. Like it's based on a video game because of the collaboration and stuff. But usually, gaming headphones, at least in the past, of the cheaper one, tend to be really loud in terms of design. Like, what? He just jump off the curb. But yeah, I see. I mean, then again, try to save some money. Eventually, it will rage. I've done that before. So that is that. But yeah, in terms of design, looks pretty awesome. Really pleasant to look at, and it's not scream gaming too much. I mean, it screams loud design because of the red around it and stuff, and I love red color, by the way, even though what I'm driving right now is not red in this replay. This was a collaboration with me and Drea back then. But you can actually wear this outside of the case of causing some ruckus because of our back design. Mom said first use the 2 cosmic bite you have, one blue my sister and red one of mine. Ah, so that's that one can be helped then. Maybe someday. So anyway, but obviously you just don't want to buy a headphones just because of the design, right? Obviously. You want, you know, a nice pair of headphones that is sounding nice, that you can enjoy with certain music or certain videos that you usually watch. And obviously for gaming, you want it to be accurate enough to determine the direction of the certain sound, because you know you want to react to some sound if you get the chance, right? I need to break this. Please don't break it on purpose. uh, oh, someone spawned. But on the case of the sound, let's start with how it sounds then. Let's start with the low of the bass. The bass is probably gonna be a bit thin for a lot of people because it's a bit on the lower end in terms of frequency, but it's still enough to make you to be present when you listen to music or playing video games where, like earlier for example, there is some explosion that you can hear, right? That one, yeah, you can definitely listen to it, and it actually sounds pretty alright because it's not bloated, which is really nice. Because some headphones tend to, like some gaming headphones tend to be really bloated in the past. Oh wow, was I the cause on that one? Yeah, I really do miss racing, by the way. And so it's fine, but if you're a bass head or just really love bass in general, you probably want to stay away from this headphone because it's a bit on the thinner side. Not bad, but if you're a bass head, not recommended. But if you're just a regular person like me, it's more than enough. And then on the treble and high, it's pretty sharp actually. Like, I can see why people say that it's really sharp. So, you know, can be really tiring to your ears, so you don't want to use it too much. I mean, you can use it too much. You can use it a lot more, but you're gonna get tired, and you'll stop by your own accord anyway. So yeah. So in your case, you had the Jabra Evolve to 75 UC noise cancelling wireless headset black, but it broke because of you. Then your father bought you the Cosmic Style. I see. So that's what happened. Heard about the head then. Yeah, there is also that. where if you use it for too long, the shape of your head is gonna get lowered on the middle, which is really concerning. Not gonna lie. I mean, to be fair, I'm not really using headphones that much as well, so not really an issue on me. I mean, but I still certainly feel the dent a little bit, but it's not really visible, so it's fine. And then there is people that has been using it since little, so yeah. And that is the reason why some people are moving to IEM as well, which, you know, that's fine. I'm just not a big fan of IEM, so that is that. Back to the treble a little bit. The treble is really harsh, so you can get tired real quick if you're not used to it. Me, I'm kind of already used to it technically because of the previous headphone that I have. I still have it with me right now, which is the Philips SHP 9600, which has a really high treble as well, but not super high. So it's kind of on the opposite end in this case, compared to the GDL3 from Audio-Technica here. And, you know, how do I say this? You cannot have a trade-off, basically, because of that. So, yeah, the main reason because of which my headphones still remain, because I don't use it that much now. I see. Makes sense. I mean, to be fair, actual speaker is much better to listen to anyway, because you don't have anything to attach to your head. The only downside is you only stay using it around, you know, around that place, because it's a speaker. Also, you cannot use it on public that often with speakers because, you know, it makes sounds, obviously. But that said, though, headphone, earphone, IEM, and speakers has their place to be, right? So it's up to your preference at the end of the day. So in the case of mid now, the mid, the vocal, the guitar, your instrument, piano, etc., etc. It's actually really good though in the GDL3, which basically means in the gaming scenario, for example, you can hear your teammates really well. So you can talk really clear, they will talk really clear as well. And sometimes you can hear their fans blowing really close to the mic, but that's more of a problem with them than you, so that is that. Yeah, see? That's the problem right there, because it's noisy. So, with the mid, I tested with a certain song from another VTuber, which is Hosho Marine, and I played the Hosho Marine's Unison. The whisper sounds so good. So the whisper vocal sounds really good. So I have a feeling for ASMR stream that you want to listen or something, for some reason. By the way, my ASMR is a car engine sound, so don't ask why. So if you're listening to people making ASMR with their voice, with their mouth, with their vocal, I believe this sounds really good, because I just found out it sounds very good with a certain song with vocal. I don't see why it's gonna be bad with any other ASMR. So that would be really great. But even if you don't like ASMR, if you like music in general that has a lot of vocal on it, a vocal focus, it would be really awesome. But yeah, I don't really watch ASMR either. Again, my ASMR is a car engine sound, but it doesn't really count, isn't it? Because it's really noisy. So, you know, it is what it is. But now for the downside. So the downside, obviously, this is an open back headphone. Technically, right? The problem with open back headphone that I mentioned earlier is that it bleeds sounds to the outside. Kinda like your normal speaker, except a little bit less compared to normal speaker, but it still bleeds out to the people that's near you. So, you know, you have your elbow sister, right? You probably don't want to put it way too loud because she will hear it too much. I mean, in like less than 5 meters range though, compared to 10 meters range with the normal speaker. So you won't be having issue anytime soon with noise, but if you want to use it on public, like public transport, like bus, mass taxi, for example, or train, you don't want to use open back. You're better off with a closed back headphone. Which, by the way, the GDL3 has two versions. The other one is a closed back. I haven't tried it, so I cannot comment on that. And yeah, honestly, that's one of the downside. The other downside is, again, the treble being sharp, as I mentioned earlier. You get tired really easily if you want to play on long session or just listening to long session with music and stuff, or you know, etc., etc. So it's not exactly going to be nice for a long session, especially if you're not used to sharp sounding treble before. It's not gonna be pleasant, basically, after a long session. Me, I'm fine with it. I already got used to it, so yeah. Okay, you really like music and sing a lot behind class. If anyone comes to the back of the class, they will find out that most of the students studies. That's really nice. And what else here? Okay. The other thing that may be a problem is actually the mic. The mic is not actually a problem, but while it is sound decent, you still don't want to use it as if you're streaming or making content for your YouTube channel. It's serviceable, but you need to tune it quite a bit. And also you need to make sure that your computer, for example, is actually static free, because if you have a background with your computer, your microphone sounds really bad with this because it's just directly connected to the computer, at least currently. So it's something that you need to consider, because this is my personal problem with it, but my computer has a real not it's not it doesn't really have the best ground for it. That doesn't help either with the USB hub is using power as well to run the hard drive. It end up being with a really noisy microphone on the PC, and it has a lot of static noise and kind of distorted actually. But when I tried on my phone earlier, it's fine. I thought my microphone was broken. Oh, by the way, the funny part about my setup with this headphone, I cannot mute the microphone because of the computer being having a background. It's that bad, which is really unfortunate. So in the end, that's more of a personal problem, but it's worth considering if you don't have a really good ground for your PC. Trust me, you want a really good ground at least, or something like a DAC to isolate between your PC static and your headphones, which I'm kind of considering, but it's kind of expensive. Oh, by the way, I forgot one good side about this headphone that probably kind of undermined for some people. Because it's an open back and it has a really airy foam for the ear cup, I'm not really getting warm on my ears, which is really nice. It's just breezy, not even breezy, but it's just not heated up, so it's really nice to use. And the last downside is definitely the price, though. The original ATH-GDL3, the non-collaboration version, which still produced even today, right? That is like what? $150? So not the most expensive, but still quite pricey for most of us in Southeast Asia, right? Now bump that price because of the collaboration, and you know it's much more pricey. If I remember correctly, it's about 250, no 200, about 200, 180 around there. So it's quite expensive. But I got this for discount and it's still like 160, 170. So yeah. Not the best bang for your buck if you want this specific model. Not to mention it's a limited edition basically, so yeah. If you want to get the same model, just get the regular one. Still looks pretty good, but it's in blue. The red part is blue. So, if you want red, you got taxed by the collaboration. Yeah, it hurts. But you know what? I love the style. I love the sound, so I think it's worth it. So anyway, you're going to buy a full setup in 2 or 3 months with RTX 4060 or 14K and HyperX headphones at a bloody A90 mouse. So around 5 to 6K. But yeah, if you buy stuff, okay, if you buy a lot of stuff, if you don't need the limited edition, don't go for the limited edition. It's much more expensive usually in any kind of stuff. But if you really like the design, like in my case, I love Monster Hunter, specifically the Nargacuga from that series. I definitely gonna go for it, I guess. I mean, I actually hesitate, but some of my friends decided, you know what, go for it. It's limited, right? Just go buy it. And here I am, down $175. That could have been used for my VTuber model, but you know what, fine. But since this is a much better headphone anyway than the SHP 9600s, I'm just gonna sell my SHP 9600s. Because why not? It still works fine. People still would love it. I just need to clean it up a little bit and boom. And I still have all the original stuff, so yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try to dampen my expense with this, with selling my older headphones, so there is that. She will like my headphones. That will be really nice. I'm not gonna give it though. I'm not gonna give it. Because I really love my Nargacuga headphone here. So that's it. In conclusion, pretty good headphones for music and gaming. In terms of sounds, it's actually pretty good. Has some downside here and there, but not too bad if you set your things properly. And honestly, price-wise, if you go for the original one, it's fine. So, yeah. So overall, I'm gonna give it like 8 out of 10. Because it actually sounds pretty good. And I kinda wish it's 9, but unfortunately the microphone on my PC setup is not working as intended, so I need to figure it out. Until then, it's 8 out of 10. When that is fixed somehow, that's 9 out of 10. At least for me. Probably a bit overrated because I never touched the pure audiophile headphones. I mostly just touched the entry level one, so yeah. She doesn't care about specs, but only design. You know what? Yeah, I can understand that. As a guy who play RPG games that just love to customize the character. Yeah, I agree on that. But then again, I'm somewhat care about the sound in this case, so you know, worth to talk about. Anyway, I guess that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's device trial. Which is, you know, I've done it in 6 months soon, which that's gonna be set now because I just done it today. Maybe in another 6 months, I don't know. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. If you like what I do, feel free to press that like button. If you want to see more of my content, then hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to turn on that bell notification so you get notified for every single thing that I do on my channel. That said, I'm sorry I cannot do a device trial on the mic directly as well today because of the situation with the PC. But I will send you the... Well, I will not send you. I will post one on Twitter with the audio from my phone. Maybe. Because I still haven't figured out how to actually use it. And in the case of that, be sure to follow my Twitter. Or X. Well, it's X now. So be sure to look forward to that. I'm gonna try to post it soon. And yeah. I'm gonna try to figure out how to fix the grounding problem though, because I still really want to use this, especially for racing situation, because when racing, I'm sitting quite far from my microphone and I don't want to use my microphone if possible. I mean, it's not a huge issue, but it will help. So that's it. That is it for today. Thanks for watching, and remember, I'm keeping my eyes on you, so keep on living, buddy. Keep on living. I'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.